Yin-Yang balance. The old yin-yang balance. I feel like you've got to take the good with the bad. I feel as if the car that you're looking at is quite costly. And once you do understand what's behind maintaining a vehicle and the dangers a vehicle can pose, you'll realize that delaying in time was of benefit to you. Because my first car was like, it was old, but to me it was gorgeous. And yet when I first got my license, I didn't even want to drive by myself. I didn't want to go out on the road by myself. That's gone back many years, so it was actually a manual car where you had to change the gears and all of that sort of stuff. I was good at it, but my car was so precious to me, I didn't want it getting dirty. So, well, there you go. Sister's pressure. Trust me, you'll if you whether you get a new car or an old car, there'll be payments for sure. Servicing, registration, insurance, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on and on and on. And idiots that don't tie down their loads and you get something coming up at your windscreen and don't have a dash cam. That was my story. And $400 later, it's like they're money pits. Let's see what Crystal Banner has to say about it. The Yin-Yang symbol represents duality in all aspects of life. Light and dark, masculine and feminine. The highest self and the shadow self. They are all seemingly opposite, but they are complementary and interconnected. The duality of this symbol is that although its origins are divine, in popular culture it represents both spiritual and secular. You do not have to choose one or the other. The yin-yang symbol displayed as a charm on a necklace is a reminder to embrace and recognize all parts of yourself, including the hidden or unseen aspects. Embrace your own duality and the way you express yourself. The universe is a chaotic yet finely tuned machine that always seeks to balance itself out. You should too. And I do feel after what you've just typed that you're actually wanting an older car. Your sister's the one wanting you to get a new one. But I think not getting your license first shot, to me, that is like, your sister's not going to care about whether you get a new car now or not. It's like the door's opened for you. And like, I didn't want a new car as my first car, even though I fell in love with my first car, but I didn't want a new one as my first one. You're not a totally experienced driver yet. Why would you want a new car to go through your learning process? It's true, in some cases you can be buying somebody else's mistake. But, well, the payments are going to come whether it's new or old. You know, you've still got all of those maintenance, seriously, all of that sort of stuff. But isn't that coming from a very pessimistic place? Like, my first car lasted me, oh goodness. My very first car, which was 20 years old when I purchased it, lasted me, I'll say it in kilometres rather than years, because I drove everywhere. It lasted me 700,000 kilometres. It's quite a few years too, and yes, there were things that had to be spent to keep the car running, but to last 700,000 kilometres, I didn't buy a lemon. I didn't buy somebody else's mistake. I bought a good car. Yeah, it is a lot. I'm glad you got Google and convert it to miles, because I couldn't at the moment. I did not buy somebody else's junk. I bought a solid car. And I was quite happy with it. That car got washed every week. The car went in for regular services just as if it was new. And the one thing I must admit, because I still had that car when my brother, 10 years younger than me, got his license, is that he said that car ran on the smell of an oily rag. And it did. It was economically friendly. So do your research, even on used cars. If you do your research, you can get a bargain. It doesn't have to be brand spanking new unless you want all the tech stuff with it. Ugh. No, your first car, you need to concentrate on driving. You don't need that. I've seen some cars. I get in the car and it's like, are we in a helicopter cockpit, or are we in a vehicle that drives on the roads? Yes, definitely trust your intuition and don't doubt yourself. Don't put yourself down. But do your research. If you're looking at an older car, do your research. You'll find one. Okay. Jack Your Cork. Hello. Okay, haven't used that one for ages, but it's calling to me. Calling to me. Whew. Yes, I can do the universal. I do the same as what I do with the reeds. I am picking up that there's something lusty going on. It's like, yeah, you're attracted to someone. And it's quite recent. Lusty. Yes, you're attracted to someone. You don't know much about them yet. There you go, Charlie. There's space. Okay. I want to say you don't know much about them yet. Okie dokie. What have we got here? There you go. I would have told you that they were a gamer. Or they were a streamer. Something with technology, definitely. I feel as if they're like, They're like an in real life or sound reporting. They're a factual streamer is what I want to say. Maybe in the tarot sections, they're wise is, yeah, I need to say they're wise. Just gaming. I want to say this person is wise. They're not overly fancy. I would actually double check that fact, Jack Your Cork. There's a fear about the pace at which you want to unveil yourself. The sun. It's like you don't want to say too much about yourself. You're not sure if it's resonating. Let me keep going, because I get that, yes, blurt everything out at once. Well, there you go. I was picking that up, that you were reluctant to reveal everything about yourself. And it's like, you don't have to be reluctant here. You're not sure if your belief system gels. I do feel people... Can you understand being shocked as to the level they reached? Okay. Being shocked as to the level this person reached? I know you said you didn't think they were any good, but I'm getting they're quite intelligent. Okay. So I'm doing better than this other person. Oh, that's good. Do you know if this person is a Libra? As in, has just had a birthday. Seriously, all us content creators, we do birthday streams because it tends to attract the subs, the bits, So our birthday month is never really kept secret. Okay. I'll let you figure that out. There's balance here. Can you understand you spent a long time questioning this person's outlook? Okay, there you go. Another streamer card. There you go. I feel as if you're hanging around trying to suss out whether they're towing party lines or whether they actually do believe it. And when I say that, they don't have to agree with the political party of your choice. You're questioning. Sometimes you think they actually believe it, and then other times you think, nah, they're just saying it for saying its sake. Okay. Universal. Your vibes speak louder than your words. Jack your cork, your vibes are speaking louder than any words. Okay. My guide said one of these and one of the other universal. Okay. I feel whoever it is trying to present what they're not. Yes, I can elaborate on it. I feel as if they're trying to present what they're not. And hopefully that makes sense if I say it that way. Okay. And I'm using a hidden truth oracle for clarification here. So, but I do get now's the time to make the move. Let's see if the cards disagree with me. Come on, shuffle better. That's it. I couldn't let you close to me. With attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation, Amelie calls for help. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Yeah, I feel that if you were to make some sort of move, a reality could happen. And when I lean on faith of the universe, peace becomes more real. you never know what. Seriously, as a content creator, I can tell you that yes, I'm pretty honest about myself, and the stories that I do tell are all real. However, my desires, my dreams, my aspirations, I don't usually discuss them on my stream. And with that said, there are things that if you're a content creator that you're not saying, that you're not being upfront with. So I feel as if you may have a holy bunch of roses, welcome in. You may actually have a skewed perspective on this particular streamer. Unless they're streaming 24/7, 7 days a week, you never know what their ambition level is. Me, I was shocked that this channel took off. I can understand what you're saying, Jack Yorkhawk, but someone who quits a job to pursue a dream? Have they only just started pursuing their dream? Like I've sat, it's been 4 years now and I'm sitting at what, 755 or something like that. And if someone said to me that I didn't have ambition, I'd tell them, look, I was going to say a saying only Aussies would get, but they would be so wrong. Well, you could be the co-pilot. I can't take a call right now. Sorry about that. It was a Sydney call. Maybe I should have taken it, but it's interesting that I've picked it up, Jack Yorkhawk. Oh, I understand what you mean about man-child thing. But everybody needs guidance. Janine, welcome in. Everybody needs guidance. From what I'm picking up here, it's worth more than considering. And isn't it funny how people make assumptions? Like, I know I only stream once a week, but that's all I can manage. I have a life outside of streaming. And sometimes it gets really busy. Yeah, it's worth considering. It wouldn't have shown up. I know know when my regulars, such as yourself, you've become a regular, Jackie or Cork,